Hello what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be looking at Skylords Reborn, and I'll be finishing this Nightmare Challenge 6.3, which is that you have to solo Spooky Giants on Advanced or Expert difficulty, solo only using ground units, which will make this map a little bit more tough. But to me, I think Spooky Giants is slightly easier than the King of the Giants original map because the buildings or the units are less deadly in a way. So without further ado, this is my deck, and let me just show you how you can run through this map, and I'll be giving you some tips also to make sure that you make less mistakes and also to improve your run and what to do at which component, because there'll be a lot of multitasking when Rogan comes, clear off the walls and the towers or even the units as Rogan is coming. So in the beginning, or probably the first half of the map, would be a little bit tougher than usual, and even I had to redo a couple of times to make sure that my run was perfect, and now I have kind of perfected my run. This is how you're gonna run this map. So yes, let us go. And in the beginning you will be summoning 2 Amazons. Any affinity works as long as it's an Amazon, so I'll be summoning 2 Amazon to attack the wall. And the reason why we will just be summoning 2 is because if you summon more than 2, the Amazon cannot focus fire on a single section of the wall, because I think there is not enough space. And once the wall is down, make sure to come over to take control of the Lost Shade so that you are able to get rid of the lost minions. So this is what you do. Yep, get the Lost Shade and kill off the lost minions. But over here, to be wary of the mind control time or the mind weaving time, and make sure that before this mind weaving is over, you click on the Lost Shade and just click somewhere random on the map over here so that you'll run to anywhere on this position. And this is very important, because while you have control of Lost Shade, and when you click your last command to move anywhere random area on this map, the Lost Shade will follow your command first before the NPC takes control of the Lost Shade. So your Lost Shade will never attack your Amazons, and or rather your power wells too, because it has to finish what your command has put first, which is to run anywhere in this bottom area before the NPC will take control of the Lost Shade again. So that's a very important step to take. And once or during when you're attacking the minions, the Lost Soul minions, get up your power wells and make sure to get one of each side before clearing off your Amazon. And as you can see, you just move this Lost Shade, you just move wherever you placed it to be. So at this point, this is the most relaxed part, where you just get up your powers and get up your monument to tier 3, and we'll get some action going. Also, while you are getting up your powers, make sure to look at your power and get it up as soon as you reach 100 power, because even a tiny few seconds earlier, there will be a lot more power that you receive down the road. So yeah, just totally recommend you guys to get the powers up as soon as you're able to get it up. Alright, so once your tier 3 is up, over at your tier 1, get up a Shrine of Memory and also a Breeding Grounds. So Shrine of Memory is very important because it gives you back power from the Void Power Pool a lot quicker, and this will help you summon more units or even use more spells to help Rogan or help your army in taking down the enemy units. Also like CC spells as well. The Breeding Grounds is for you to get up your first Forest Elder, which is obtained through Enlightenment, because it's a tier 4 unit and we don't have 4 nature ops for this deck. It's a Twilight deck. And the queue to getting up the Forest Elder is when your power reaches maybe about 360 and above, or when your Shrine of Memory, you're able to activate its ability so that you can cast Enlightenment and use the Echoes of the Past so that you get Void Power back quickly. And wait until you are able to summon Forest Elder. The nature affinity, that is the most important part. And once Forest Elder is up, destroy Breeding Grounds, because Forest Elder's magic link is better than Breeding Grounds, which gives you 30% discount on summoning units rather than Breeding Grounds 25%. So you just keep summoning more of this Twilight Creeper. I prefer the purple affinity for this one, helps you deal more damage to enemy units. So actually best case scenario is that the Lost Shade will be lingering at the bottom, so you won't really have to attack the Lost Shade. But either way, it is very easy to kill off the Lost Shape with your Forest Elder and the Twilight Creeper. Also get up your tunnel and also another tunnel at your second, third monument for you to be able to get your ground units up to take down enemy buildings. Also, your Forest Elder can be close to the gate over here because it has Pest Plants which deals damage to any units close by. And now Swarm to get up burrows and get rid of the fortification wall. And the reason why you want to do this is because this area, when Rogan first spawn, the gate here will be unlocked, and this is a way area for you to get rid of enemy units and also get up your monument over here. So before that, once you have kind of gotten those done, teleport your units back, the Twilight Creeper and the Forest Elder. Forest Elder will be focusing attack towards the north side, while the Twilight Creeper will get rid of every single building and enemy entities tier 2 area before the gates. Don't forget to continuously also have spells to damage this Lost Spellbreaker or like this Lost Soul Dancer, so that you can get rid of it quickly, because these are one of the most annoying units to be facing off. And also don't forget to also use your Shrine of Memory every now and then, or every time when the cooldown is finished, because you are really in need of a lot of power.
This artifact can trigger a power.
Yeah, so once you get rid of a lot of this or all of these Lost Soul units, make sure to Burrow Ritual. Make sure to set your tunnel to a tunnel exit first, so that when you Burrow Ritual your Twilight Creepers, it moves to this tunnel and not your tier 2 tunnels. So once you get rid of the units that's attacking Rogan, and the good thing about my deck over here is I got the Whisperer, and what Whisperer can do is to heal Rogan, or if you got Shaman you can heal Rogan, and also Time Shifter Spirit can also heal Rogan. So any of the units that can heal Rogan, make sure to have it in your deck, because healing spells will not work with Rogan kill. And get rid of every single Lost Soul units right the north of your tier 2 area, and while your Twilight Creeper to get rid of some buildings and also get your tier 4 here. The reason why we want to get tier 4 here rather than tier 4 over here is because we don't have a lot of time getting rid of a lot of the spawning buildings over here, and maybe like here as well. So later on in the game, there will be Lost Soul units that will be walking down this aisle, basically this middle section down, and they will be able to destroy your 4th monument. So the safer area to get your monument up is over here for your 4th monument, and there are more powers if you want to get up more powers too. Right, so this is how the clearing will go. The Shrine of Memory really helps get back your void power quickly, so that I'm able to get up Enlightenment and another Forest Elder, and also my Twilight Creepers. Let's see how I run this map. So over this area will be quite tricky. If you are slow, you can bring one Twilight Creeper back over to this area to cast CC spells or get rid of the Lost Soul units that will be damaging Rogan, while the rest will get up your tier 4. And it's very important for you to get up tier 4, because we will need more CC spells like Green Peace to aid Rogan's journey. And there's another wall here, so make sure to cast Swamp and use the ability of the Burrows, which is the acid speed, so that you can get rid of the walls quickly. So over here, what you really need are CC spells. Curse of Oink works, and at this point you will have enough power if you have been using up your Shrine of Memory to cast 1 or 2 Whisperers, but I recommend 2 over here, this area. And you can also send up an advanced party to cast CC spells or get rid of some units and cast or summon a Whisperer at the top, so that it's able to heal Rogan as well. So yes, and make sure that your Forest Elders are attacking the Lost Soul units over here, so that it will clear the path for Rogan and you don't really have to worry too much. So this is the most dangerous part for Rogan, where a lot of my runs Rogan will die around here, because there's a lot of this like Lost Dancer and Lost Spellbreaker, and we will need to cast a lot of CC spells or make sure to get rid of this Lost Spellbreaker, and also have a lot of Whisperers so that your Rogan can be healed much more quickly. So Thunderstorm can also work very well in getting rid of the Lost Spellbreaker. If not, if Rogan is running into enemy units, just cast Curse of Oink. That will be a lot easier. So as you can see, I'll always be summoning Whisperers here and there so that along the way Rogan can be healed. And I recommend you to have Whisperer at least on an upgrade 2 because you'll be summoning quite a few of the Whisperers, and what you want is really the chargers. Yeah, make sure that when you summon your friendly units to always summon close to a Forest Elder because you get more discounts. And yeah, don't have to worry too much if you're unable to get rid of a lot of these towers because your Whisperers will be able to heal Rogan quicker than the damage that the tower deals to Rogan. Alright, so now that we have reached this point where Rogan is right here at this point north of your tier 2 and tier 3 area, it is slightly easier because by then you have a lot of power, you have a lot of void power, and you have a lot of power to summon up your tier 4 units, which is Evil Eye, and at the same time you can get up more Forest Elders. So with stronger units you are able to push quicker and make sure that Rogan is safer, but you can never be too safe, so make sure to at certain points of the map clearing to summon some Whisperers to heal Rogan when needed. And also the best way to use Evil Eye, since you got so many of them, is to make sure to micromanage them so that they do not focus fire on one single unit. Make sure that they are always attacking multiple units at once. For Evil Eye, they have this Rage, which means that they are able to do more damage the longer they attack. And yeah, it's much more efficient to spread their damage out wider in a wider area to more enemy units instead of to focus damage on one. Alright, it is very simple, going well so far. As you can see, I'm trying to micromanage so that not all of my Evil Eye will be attacking one enemy unit. And because when Evil Eye kills some enemy units with its Shearing Sight, as long as the unit is killed by Evil Eye, they are able to deal splash damage to enemy or other units as well. And this is what I meant about the Lost Soul units coming around, because I just don't have a lot of time to clear off the spawning camps. This tier 4 area is not a good idea to build a monument.
The magic in this artifact can freeze.
Yeah, so let me just speed up the run. From here it's really quite simple. Just have your Evil Eye attack the enemy units and they got splash damage, which in turn kills the Lost Soul units a lot more quicker. You got a lot of power right now. As you can see, I got 400 in the void power pool and another 400 power in my normal power pool. And I got Shrine of Memory to get back void power quickly so that I get more power. This is pretty good. As you can see, I Curse of Oink the Horror because it's also able to one hit XL units quickly, so I just want to get rid of it and make sure that my Forest Elder and my Evil Eye doesn't get killed by the Lost Horror. Alright, and as you can see, I got my Whisperers following Rogan around, and the good thing about this is that you can also summon Whisperers around this area because Rogan will make a U-turn and your Whisperers will not have to run after Rogan too far away, and it's able to heal Rogan much more quickly. So you have CC spells, healing spells on your units, and make sure to have some micromanagement of your Evil Eye so that they deal damage much more quickly, or they're able to distribute their damage better. As you can see, you don't have to destroy every single building because Rogan will not pass through this area, so those towers there won't really be of any detrimental damage to Rogan. Alright, and we are reaching close to the end of the game. It's very easy for this part. Just cast CC spells. Your Evil Eye will do most of its damage by attacking the Lost Soul units and its explosive damage when it kills the Lost Soul units. Very easy game. And yes, this is it for this Nightmare Challenge 6.3 video of the Natural Selection season. And if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope you guys are able to complete this challenge as well. Can be very tricky in the beginning, but this is how I've done my run, and as long as you follow some of my tips at the beginning of the game or towards the middle of the game, you are able to complete this a lot more easier than just watching a simple replay. So yes, if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again real soon for my next video.